Hey, babe. I know you've been feeling a bit overwhelmed lately, and I want to remind you that I'm here for you. It's okay to have those moments where your mind is racing. Feels like a mile a minute. Sometimes our thoughts can get stuck in a loop. And it feels impossible to break free. But I want to help you with that. We can work through it together. First things first, I want you to remember that your thoughts are just that, just thoughts. They don't make you who you are, and they don't define you. They don't control you, okay? It might feel like they have a hold on you right now, and that's understandable, but they're just passing through, okay? Imagine them like clouds in the sky. Some might be dark, heavy, and brooding. But they're not permanent, and they'll drift away, just like the clouds in the sky. Okay? You can take control over them. One of the first things that can help with that is just slowing down. Slow down. Take a moment, okay? Like this, right now. When you notice yourself getting caught up in thoughts, obsessive thoughts, just pause, okay? Take a moment. Take a breath. I know it sounds too simple, but even just focusing on your breath can remind you that you're in control, okay? You control your breath, your breathing. You can't control everything, but your actions and intentions are your own, okay? You can breathe deeply in your nose. And feel the air filling your lungs. Then slowly exhale through your mouth. Let's repeat that a few times together. Okay. We're going to inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last time. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now you can just go back to your normal breathing pattern. Do you feel that? Yes, it does so much for your body when you pay attention to your breathing. You did great. It's like letting go bit by bit. You're not holding on to the thoughts. You're letting them pass. That's really good. Sometimes it helps to have something to focus on outside of your head. Do you remember that grounding technique we talked about? Yeah. The one where you engage your senses. It's really powerful, even though, just like the breathing exercises, it's so simple. Yeah, let's do that together now. Okay, look around the room and find 5 things that you can see. Okay? It doesn't matter what they are. Just something to help you focus on the outside of yourself, okay? You can reconnect with where you are here in this moment. Have you got them? Good. Now, let's find 4 things that you can touch. Maybe it's the texture of a blanket. Or the cool surface of a table. Okay, good. That's 4. Next, listen for 3 different sounds around you. It could be the hum of a fan, the rustling of leaves outside, or just the sound of my voice. 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. I have some tea. These little steps can help pull you out of the storm in your mind and help you get back in your body where you're safe. And you are safe. This is a somatic experiencing technique, and it's surprisingly effective. A lot of times I like to rub my hands together or just kind of touch my face or my legs and just pull myself out of my own head, you know? It's good. And when those obsessive thoughts come knocking again, I want you to talk to them, okay? I know that sounds funny, but seriously, acknowledge them, okay? You can say, I see you, but you are not going to take over today. It gives you a sense of control of your own mind, and you can choose not to engage with those thoughts, even if they're loud. And you can do this. I believe in you. I really do. And it's okay if they keep coming back, because sometimes they do, and they more than likely will. Okay? You don't have to fight them off or try to force them away. Just let them be there. This is what's called the experiencer and the experience, or the witnesser. And you are inside of yourself witnessing your life, and just let them be there without letting them run the show. Let's try another exercise. Picture yourself sitting by a river, and the thoughts are floating downstream in little boats. You don't need to jump in and chase them. You can just watch them go by. That's the nature of thoughts. They pass by and don't need to become you. It's very important to remember, and can save you a lot of grief, to focus on the fact that you are simply a witness to these passing thoughts. I know it can be really hard though, and it's okay to feel frustrated. Obsessive thoughts are exhausting, but you're not alone in this. I promise. There are a few other things that could help you when you're feeling overwhelmed. Journaling is one. Sometimes when those thoughts feel too big, writing them down can make them seem a little smaller. You can just get them out of your head and onto paper. I've done that a lot over the years, and it genuinely does help. It can be a great release. Have you ever tried that? Poetry is another way to express through writing. If you prefer not to write directly about your thoughts or experiences, you could try to be poetic about it, and that can really help express some things. Another thing is finding an outlet, something creative, something that feels good for your soul. Maybe you could try drawing, painting, or even listening to music that makes you feel calm. It's about redirecting that energy into something that nurtures you. And you don't have to be good at it. Just enjoy the process. That's something that can be difficult for people who are artists. But even if you are into art, You don't have to set out to make something good. You can just enjoy the process. The goal is to soothe your mind and give it something gentle to focus on instead of letting the thoughts spiral. Just take the intention and to redirect that energy that's kind of boiling over inside of you. Remember, you are so much stronger than you realize. Those thoughts might feel powerful, but they don't define who you are. You're a kind, intelligent, and loving person, and you have so much to offer the world. This is just a temporary moment in your life. It won't last forever, and I believe in you more than anything. I hope you remember that when the thoughts pop up again. Remember the people that believe in you and the people that love you. Another thing I want to share is this idea of self-compassion. I know sometimes you can be really hard on yourself for feeling the way that you do. And I totally understand that. But being tough on yourself only makes it worse and harder to get out of. Instead, try to be gentle with yourself. It's okay to have bad days, to struggle. Treat yourself the way that you would someone that you love in your life, someone that you love deeply and care about, with kindness and patience. Be patient with yourself and give yourself that grace, time, pause, and healing. When you see a friend in need, you don't rush them or push them. So treat yourself like a friend. Healing isn't linear. You don't have to have it all figured out right now. There's going to be ups and downs. But every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. And I'm proud of you. I'm proud of everything that you've done to get yourself here. When you catch yourself falling into obsessive thinking, try practicing some mindfulness. I know we've talked about it before, but it's worth mentioning again because it can be so helpful. Mindfulness is just being fully present in the present moment, like we were doing earlier with the somatic experiencing exercises and breathing. You are fully yourself in this moment without any judgment of how you're feeling. Accept without judgment and take a second to focus on how your body feels in this moment. You can do this anytime, anywhere, under any circumstances. Feel your feet on the floor. Feel your body. Feel the air around you. The rise and fall of your chest as you breathe. Notice those sensations. It brings you back into the now, where those thoughts cannot take control. Being in the now is true freedom. You're not thinking about the past. You're not thinking about the future. You are here now. And you know what else helps? Talking to someone. And I'm always here for you, okay? Whenever you need to vent, go for it. Or just have someone to listen to you without trying to fix everything. You know? Sometimes just saying what's on your mind can really lighten the load. And that's okay. It's okay to express yourself. It's okay to ask for help. To reach out. You don't have to do this alone. You really don't. And it's gonna be okay. It's all just small little steps. And if the thoughts get really bad, don't hesitate to reach out to a professional. I know it might feel intimidating, but there is absolutely no shame in seeking help. In fact, I feel like everyone should have some sort of therapy in their life, just to have education on, emotional intelligence and dealing with people. Therapy can offer new tools and insights that make managing obsessive thoughts so much easier. And especially over time, with more work and just being aware of your own feelings and thoughts and how much they're overcoming you. Like, it's slowly over time just gets better and better, and you deserve to feel good, to feel at peace in your own mind. You deserve that. Lastly, I want to remind you that you're doing an amazing job, even if it doesn't feel like it right now. Just the fact that you're here, taking this time for yourself, trying to manage these thoughts, it shows how resilient you are. And you are so much more than these thoughts. You are more than your afflictions and these temporary moments of struggle. And you can do this. You really can. I'm so proud of you for showing up, even when it's hard. You've got this. And I've got you. And no matter what, I'm by your side every step of the way. You're not in this alone. When the thoughts get overwhelming, just remember everything we talked about, and that you're stronger than them. You've faced tough times before, and you've come out the other side. And this is no different. So, when you start to feel weighed down, come back to your breath. Come back to the present. You have the tools, and you have me. Together, we'll get through this one step at a time, one breath at a time. I love you, and I'll always be here for you.